My name is Sunil Abraham. I work at the Center for Internet and Society. Before employing visually disabled persons at our office, I was particularly worried because our work is very different from the work that other people do. If it were merely a desk job, then I had some understanding that there were accessibility tools.
A person with visual impairment can access the computer through an assistive technology which is a screen reader, which reads out every single alphabet which is coming on the screen. So we can access any sort of print document, whether it's a text document, a Word document. We can open a website and go through the various links. We can download stuff.
But the job also involved a lot of physical travel and going to meetings and being part of the networking, and that's a lot more complicated. But then I was to be proven wrong. My colleagues were able to face up to those challenges and to perform like sighted persons.
I just say that we can do everything equal to the sighted, but the way we perform is like it's different.
Visually impaired persons have certain skills which are very developed, alternative senses. So they would bring focus to areas that sighted persons might often ignore. They're able to detect a lot more intelligence from conversations on teleconference. It would appear as if the sighted person is disabled when it comes to using teleconference as a technological tool. A visually impaired person doesn't usually depend on visual feedback, but then they are super sensitive to emotions and feelings when they are conveyed through the voice.
We are not depending on any light, that we can actually work 24 hours, at night and all, whereas the visually dependent people do require light and other aids. We don't require that. We can actually work anytime. Sometimes there are visual distractions, which affects many sighted people, which we don't have those distractions, right? So we can to concentrate better.
When a visually impaired person comes to your office applying for a job, you should ideally be looking at the person without the question of disability, because there is very little connection between many of these disabilities and quality of work or dedication to work or commitment to work. These have almost nothing to do with disability.
In life, we all are disabled in some or the other way. Though we can't fly physically. In the context of bird, we look highly disabled. But we are using a solution that is a flight for our purpose. So there are always alternative ways of doing any particular work.
To listen to other stories related to employment of the visually impaired, go to inclusiveplanet.com/stories.